It's the Chargers going up against the Broncos.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Now ready to get us started, the punter, Drew Kaiser. And off we go from Sports Authority Field. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Second down, here's Simeon. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target, and it's third down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. Launching one for Henderson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now the second-year man from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, on to punt. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They run it here with Gordon. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Time running out here on the play clock. Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Rivers now on 2nd down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
I know that's something people say you have to live with Phillip Rivers as your quarterback. 52 interceptions over the last 3 seasons. But remember, he's been dealing with a depleted wide receiver core.
That's very true. But those 52 interceptions over the last 3 seasons you mentioned, most in the NFL. After the interception, here's Simeon. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Both Sanders and his running mate, Demaryius Thomas, have been over 1,000 yards each the last 3 seasons. Demaryius Thomas takes care of a lot of stuff downfield. Emmanuel Sanders likes to work inside the margins.
Great compliment for each other, aren't they?
Yeah, they work very well together.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Simeon. Now Simeon stripped. He lost the football. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There goes Melvin Gordon. And a touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 56 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead. And they'll want to hold on to that football. That is the first NFL touchdown scored by the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, if you want to talk AFL, first Los Angeles Chargers touchdown since New Year's Day of '61.
Yeah, they played in the AFL Championship that day against the Houston Oilers. So how about that? A return for the L.A. Chargers, triumphantly finding the end zone.
And a ball that will live in the trophy case for years to come. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
On 1st down, Simeon. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Simeon. Now Simeon stripped. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
I think they're going to to make some decisions here. That's a second fumble here in the first quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, side linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now a second down throw for Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Gordon on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Second down, Rivers. And there's the first NFL catch for the first rounder, Mike Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's a Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. To throw on second down. Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Third down, Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And this one is right through. And that will make our score 9-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Simeon. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. A 1st down as it's Simeon with a hook up to Sanders. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They run it again with Anderson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Simeon. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Simeon finding Thomas there to give the Broncos a 1st down. Simeon on 1st down. That escapes the sack. And his throw is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10, Simeon again. And Green with a catch left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To throw on second is Simeon. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Simeon. Screen pass to Charles. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Defense showing blitz. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. 3rd and long for Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He goes underneath for Anderson. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Simeon going to rush his guys to the line.
Pass complete. But no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage.
Okay. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. first down throw, Simeon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. To the air again, Simeon. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
I think he's making plays like that when Carlos Henderson's name will be extended to Carlos Henderson, big play guy.
Well, he maybe wasn't the household name out of college, went to Louisiana Tech, but 19 touchdowns last year. That tied the number 5 overall pick, Corey Davis, for the most in D1 football. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. To throw on second down. Rivers. And that is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On third down, Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board? He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 87 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. You got to figure if they want to have success this year, the more they can put the football in his hands, the better, coming off a Pro Bowl campaign.
And that Pro Bowl campaign does more than just get him notoriety. It also plants an idea in the minds of guys trying to defend him that he's really pretty good, and sometimes gives you a little bit of extra room, a little bit of extra deference, and he's taking advantage of it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. On play action, Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up, and now a fumble. The ball's out. Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Travis Benjamin taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 19. And coming out now, the Broncos. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Simeon. Sanders has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Simeon, over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now Anderson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A play fake to Anderson. It's Simeon. Green with a catch left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. kind of liking this 2 Monday night game thing. I hope our East Coast friends are still awake and with us. It's been a good one here in Denver. On 1st and 10, Simeon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. The schedule makers kind to the Broncos. Just one road game until October 22nd. After tonight, they get the Cowboys here next week. Then they're on the road at Buffalo in Week 3 before coming back home to face the Raiders. Then an off week and then another home game against the Giants.
So it's a front-loaded.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie corner from Iowa, Desmond King. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 1st down, it's Simeon. And his throw here's incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he? No. Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Here we go now.
From the gun, here's Simeon. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now it's Simeon. And that's incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing again is Simeon. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Benjamin. And Benjamin seems to be in some pain. You see him there, still down. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. A shotgun snap for Simeon. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Last year, the Chargers 5-11, so you wouldn't think that they would be tied for the league lead in interceptions, but they were, Charles, with 18.
And now they just need their offense, if they're going to do that again 2017, to take advantage of and put more points on the board.
Now Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Gordon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyrell Williams, 45 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. What a difference a year makes so far, at least. These guys last place in their division a year ago. Looking like they're going to move to 1-0 right now.
Not really unusual in the NFL, though, is it? Because we always talk about every year, 8-8 is kind of the baseline for everyone, plus or minus. And we've seen many teams go from worst to first. I know it's 1 week, but still, they're starting to think to themselves, we've got a chance this season.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Out of the gun, Simeon. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Simeon. this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. One last throw here for Simeon. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for our visitors, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Denver, good night, everybody.